you guys seem pretty level-headed for some of the things I've been kind of seeing outside. It feels you feel the pandemonium outside. So what are some of those things you guys have been doing that kind of maintains that ease of mind that I'm feeling right now? Because like I just said, you just had a newborn. Yeah. You got a couple kids yourself, right?
I think depending on what your goal is, outside has, depending on what your goal is, that dictates the percentage of how much involvement outside has to do with what you're trying to do.
Talk to me about
right?
What you
So
mean? Break that down.
What I mean is that you have to ignore it, because you have to. If right now you didn't have a major plan, you didn't have a major goal, you don't have a dream that you're trying to manifest, a time like this is gonna carry you into it's like a riptide. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna take you straight off course right now. People are overeating, people are not working out, people are not getting after it anymore, people are getting complacent, people think it's vacation time. Listen, if you're not born with it like that, you don't have vacation time. If you're trying to get to that level, now if you want to be comfortable, which is like the 99%, you can take that route, but you can't get upset at the end of the day because you had a poor work ethic. So
I mean, it's easier said than done, right? I think what this has exposed to some of to people in general, to the masses.
What do you think is easier said than done?
Like you said, like you mentioned, knowing your limits or your capabilities, because that's kind of what you're touching upon in the aspect of if you're sitting at home and you're not taking advantage of the time that you're getting right now at this moment, you're almost allowing it to pass you.
I mean, I don't want to. The thing about it is this, right? Like I think people in the last like 15 to 20 years, they've gotten falsely success crazed. And what I mean by that is that like there was a time where people gravitated towards their like natural inclination,
What you mean?
What I mean by that is that back then, I think people accepted the fact that there should be variety in life. There can be a multimillionaire right here and somebody who makes 10 grand here, and they're both just equally as happy. You understand? It's because at the end of the day, it doesn't come down to that. It just comes down to like, what is your energy? And I think as a society, like our technology is getting complex. But as a masses, our perception is not complex enough. We're too much on the surface. We don't go deep enough. Therefore, we're not specific. And because we're not specific, it's like you treating a fucking Rolls Royce the same way you treat a Honda Civic. Like, it's just not the same thing to drive. But if you don't know how to treat it, it's not going to perform the right way. So like I said,
this gets you from point A to point B.
Yeah, but it's it has nothing to do. The vehicle is gonna move regardless, right? But it's you. What does it mean to you?
So what has this time that we've now gathered in meant to you?
It still means the same.